how do you see the e-health solutions transforming the medical device landscape, and particularly concerning the patient care and outcomes? Can you sum that up? Maybe it's a very large question,
It is a
but
very,
in a summary, yeah.
I would, yeah, yeah. I don't want to go very deep. I'll just touch it here with some of the keywords like sensor fusion, I would say. We have been talking about the sensor fusion or sensors data in the supply chain as well. So probably
Hmm.
you're aware of some of my articles as well, how many
Yes,
sensors.
absolutely. They're very, very insightful. Your article that appear in BRASI newsletter on these topics is really worth reading. Yeah, sorry.
Similarly, the sensors we use in the medical device, all the motion sensors, whatever, mobile devices, and so on, you already have those sensors in your mobile devices or in your smart watches or whatsoever. You just need to fuse those data sets. And then using that data, you can predict if patient is about to fall, for example in a clinical setting or non-clinical setting, you can predict it. If you have enough data, you can predict it that patient is going to fall because of this and this data sets, and it can predict it. You can optimize the clinic. I'm working on a paper op to optimize the clinical trial using some data, public data, and see how you can get extracts of information how to optimize the clinical trials
Wow.
using the past data from the US government website. You can see which parameters you can change or which you can play around to optimize those clinical trials. But the other aspect, the patient aspect of such apps, I have been working on similar platforms where we in the past I developed all-in-one solution. We had a cloud platform with an app and a inhalation device, and it was merged in a way that all the data from the inhalation patient's inhalation data could be all how fast, how slow the patient is doing his inhalation could be shown in
Wow.
a cloud platform. They can see how good or bad is the patient is doing during the clinical trials, or even outside the clinical trials that were focus on clinical trials. And you can see how good or bad is the adherence to the regime you have assigned
Right.
in the clinical
Okay.
trial.
You can you can monitor.
We are not very far from from the technology point of view. We have already achieved it like it is 5 years ago. But the problem with all these is that who is going to pay for it? It requires some upfront investment. Once you have it, many companies are doing there. I know many companies in the US who are actually um, giving warnings to the patients if they are going near to a zone where they have more pollens, or you are going to get
Oh,
some sort of
okay. Imagine
asthma.
they
Yeah,
they meshing up of information and the different data that you can capture, you can gather. This is a small
yeah.
device we call cell phone is a wonder,
And
really.
it's a wonder,
We
yeah.
you can watch, you have entertainment, you can watch movies, you can watch sports, and on the scientific side, this is your best friend in terms of health and monitoring. It's a lot of people don't realize how how what the potential this device carries, like you're just explaining to us
Yeah,
in terms of this patient care and safety, really.
exactly. I just quote an example of like where we are for example, in the clinical trials or in the inhalation arena. We have a partner company who is having an app on the iPhone or whatsoever, and it can watch you while you are doing inhalation using any device. If it's a
Mm,
tripod, or you can update the algorithm. It can watch you
mm.
and give you and giving to you and running some AI algorithms, visual algorithms. It can see, hey, you are doing this thing wrong and you're doing this thing
Uh,
wrong. It improves
right.
the patient outcomes by training it. So it's a training.
Live on hand, right?
Yeah, you don't need
Wow.
some doctor nearby, but it can do it for, and it is a product which you can get from the doctor paid by the insurance company in Germany. It's a I would say it's approved app, I
Yeah.
would say.
Like you said, there's funding involved in the beginning, But the
Lot of funding.
benefits, yeah, absolutely. But the benefits to humankind is so immense that I'm pretty sure that funding will be organized and companies will be interested to invest because in the end, after all, they're going to benefit from the product delivery and its use as well. So that's how it works. You see a need, and then you develop, have investment, and you present, it benefits everybody. Then that's how we have all these innovations in our hands, right?
Yeah.
Very good. That's great.